Hi again everyone, I'm back ranting about Mass Effect 3 as usual. Well, since my last rant, I haven't downloaded a single bit of DLC, I've not played Mass Effect 1, 2 or 3. I've pretty much been kept up to date by all the videos on YouTube that people have been posting to do with all the different things to do with the DLC. And I recently watched one on the Leviathan, all the different bits that it adds at the ending, you know, the whole dialogue option. Shepard finally gets to bloody argue different points with Mr. Catalyst. And I'm sorry, but it's I'm glad Shepard is finally able to be a little bit more like Shepard in the bloody ending, but it still doesn't make sense because the Catalyst is still in there. Period. And I'm sorry, but Mr. I created synthetics to destroy organics, so organics wouldn't create synthetics that will destroy them. Yeah, you're still in there. It still doesn't make sense. It'll still stay forever broken, and BioWare still doesn't see it and still decides to put their artistic vision / integrity higher than their actual bloody common sense. Yeah, so yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, adding the option for Shepard to be able to argue with the Catalyst still doesn't change the fact that it's broken. You know, I mean, the Catalyst, Mr. Oh, the Citadel's part of me, bullshit. Yeah, the Citadel's part of you, you bloody, you've always been on the Citadel's part of you, blah, 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 fucking blah, yeah, we know. No, and you still neglected to stop the Protheans from rewriting the Keepers, and still neglected to attempt to regain control of them in the 50,000 years since they were destroyed. They still ignored Sovereign's signal when he bloody ordered the bloody Citadel relay to open to allow the Reapers into dark space, bringing on the whole bloody storyline of Mass Effect 1. Yeah, okay, it still doesn't make sense. Sovereign is still bloody supposedly beyond our comprehension, but we all comprehend just fine. The Reapers are slaves to the Catalyst, but it turns out now we've got a little bit more details. Oh yeah, my creators created the bloody Reapers. I gave them I gave them meaning. Yeah, I turned on my creators and harvested them and made bloody Harbinger. Okay, so Harbinger is the original civilization that created the Reapers. Yeah, Mr. Catalyst over there and his synthetics will ultimately rebel against the organics that bloody create them, and yet they haven't rebelled against the Catalyst. And considering the whole Leviathan DLC with the whole creators bloody shit and them being Harbinger, and the fact that they've joined the fight against the bloody Reapers, how is Harbinger even slightly satisfied with being a slave to the guy that betrayed him? You know, yeah, I'm a slave, I'm being ordered around by the guy that was bloody created by my civilization, I'm being ordered around by their betrayer, and I'm happy about it. And yet I'm not rebelling against him. Like all the bloody synthetics that are supposedly going to be rebelling against organics that I'm attempting to protect. I still make even less sense than I originally did. Yeah, alright, whatever. You know, I mean, this video that I watched about the Leviathan DLC, somebody made a comment to do with the blue explosion ending. I mean, they turned around and said, well, if the Reapers under Shepard's command will be protecting the bloody galaxy, protecting organics from synthetics, then why couldn't they do that from the beginning anyway? Why go to the bloody extreme of harvesting all the different civilizations just to protect them? Why couldn't they just protect them and stop them from bloody creating these synthetics? You know? I raised this exact same point on the BioWare forums when all this controversy over the endings originally began, and somebody on there raised the point of, well, if organics create synthetics that surpass the Reapers, then the Reapers will be powerless to protect them. Well, how does that change if Shepard takes command in the blue explosion ending? It doesn't. It still stays the same. So if they create synthetics that will surpass the Reapers, then the Reapers are powerless regardless of whether Shepard's in command or not. You know, and it still doesn't make sense. You know, and I'm sorry, but how BioWare can still cling so hard to their artistic vision that they stole from Square Enix to begin with from Deus Ex Human Revolution. Yeah, right. BioWare doesn't seem to be able to comprehend exactly what's at stake, and yet some people are still content to swallow their bullshit. They continue to download the DLC, like there's still hope, like BioWare might one day listen. Clearly they're not. They keep shoveling all this shit down our throats, and some of you are still content to swallow it. I mean, at the end of the day, if you're just gonna keep buying their DLC and downloading it and whatnot, then they ain't gonna learn for shit. I've not downloaded a single one. I can't be bothered. I got no intention, despite the fact that Mass Effect used to be one of my all-time favourite games. I absolutely adored Mass Effect until the ending of Mass Effect 3 broke my heart with how little sense it made. I thought it was a poor excuse for an ending and a pathetic way to end such an amazing game. They should have stuck with the original ending. The original ending was brilliant. It was epic. It was, oh my god, I didn't see that coming. We spent all this time bloody preparing ourselves for a fight with the bloody Reapers, and it turns out the Reapers weren't evil after all. The original ending was all to do with the dark energy plot. Dark energy, as civilizations advance, the build-up of dark energy increases to the point where it threatens to destroy the galaxy. The Reapers come along, harvest those civilizations before the dark energy destroys the galaxy, and then it bloody decreases somewhat over bloody time until eventually bloody civilizations get to that point again where it threatens to destroy the galaxy. They were harvesting civilizations to protect the galaxy until they were able to find another solution to this dark energy buildup. They found that solution in humans, and the original choice for the ending was to be, let them make the Human Reaper, or don't. The Human Reaper was going to be the solution to stop the dark energy increase. I personally think that would have made an epic ending, an amazing twist to the story. It would have been the perfect ending for the Mass Effect series, but they chose not to go with it because it got leaked, and instead they threw this absolute bloody incomprehensible pile of shit down our throats and expect us to swallow it. And all you people out there that turn around and call us whiners, oh, you're still whining about the ending, rah, rah, rah. Well, good. Excuse us for having an opinion. At the end of the day, I used to love Mass Effect. I pre-ordered the bloody game a year in advance. I pre-ordered the collector's edition, and we've paid through the bloody ass for all the different bloody games. We got a right to whinge, considering how much money a lot of us have piled into this series, not just with the games, but with books, with bloody action figures. Some people have even gone so far as to get bloody bed sets for them. I used to bloody pre-order every single book before they were bloody released. I used to. I don't anymore. I've not purchased a single thing to do with Mass Effect since all this controversy began, and I have no intention of doing so in the future. If BioWare can't see why their ending is broken and neglect to act on that fact, then I have no intention or will to want to support them anymore, despite the fact that I've supported them since the good old days of Blaming Baldur's Gate. But this is one fan that will not swallow bullshit anymore. And I'm tired of BioWare thinking that it's okay to shovel all this shit down our throats, that listening to us isn't on their list of priorities, despite the fact that we're only whinging, as people would put it. We're only whining because we care. We care so much about a game that has changed the face of gaming in many ways, shape and form. It put control in our hands, and then you all of a sudden take that control out of our hands and expect us to deal with it. Our choices used to affect the story, but now they don't. We're given red, blue or green, and there's nothing we can do about it. And that just takes the piss. It's wrong, and it's about time that BioWare actually sees why their ending's broken before they get to the bloody extreme of losing everything. because that's what's at stake. It's about time they see what is really at stake. It's not just sales of their games that they're going to lose. They're going to lose sales on all their merchandise as well if they don't act.